So, let's talk about a piece of technology that isn't quite here yet, but all the pieces are falling into place. It's an idea so powerful it could literally redefine what it means to be human, blurring that line between our own abilities and artificial intelligence. We're going to explore the promise and, yeah, the peril of the AI necklace. Let's just start with a really simple question. Imagine for a second, what if you never had to forget anything again? I mean, what if every single important fact, every fleeting idea, every name you've ever heard was just there, right when you needed it? Think about a world where that frustrating feeling of a memory being just on the tip of your tongue is gone, forever. I mean, think about the power of that for a second. Remembering the exact thing you promised in a business meeting weeks ago, or recalling some tiny subtle detail a friend shared that just proves you were really, truly listening. It's about more than just data. It's about having a deeper connection with people and just perfect recall. Okay, now let's take it a step further. What if language was no longer a barrier at all? Imagine walking into any country, starting a conversation with anyone, and just understanding them perfectly, in real time. The doors that would open for travel, for business, for just basic human connection. It would be a total game changer.
So, what you get when you add all of this up is, well, the ultimate personal assistant. Something that remembers for you, translates for you, and even helps you navigate the little complexities of your day, and it's all happening seamlessly, almost invisibly, in the background.
You see, all of these ideas, perfect memory, effortless communication, they're not really new. They all tap into this long-held human dream, this idea of having a second brain, an extension of our own minds that could handle all the little details so we can finally focus on the big picture. In a world with a second brain, think about it, social anxiety might just fade away. Imagine walking into a party and boom, you instantly remember every single person's name. Or in a tough negotiation, you'd never ever miss a crucial detail. This thing could even give you little hints, real-time social cues, to help you read the room. It's the promise of a truly frictionless life. So here's the thing. This isn't just science fiction anymore. Tech developers and big thinkers are actively trying to figure out how to make this dream a reality. And one of the most compelling ideas out there is a device you could wear every single day, the AI necklace. Now, the key phrase here is always on. That's what makes this different. It's not like a phone you have to pull out of your pocket. The idea is that this would be a persistent, passive part of your life, constantly listening, constantly seeing, and constantly learning, all so it can help you out. Okay, but how could a tiny little necklace possibly do all of that, right? Well, the tech behind it is incredibly complex, but the process it would follow can actually be broken down into a few pretty simple steps. You can really boil it down to 3 key stages. First, the device is your eyes and ears, basically just capturing the world around you with its sensors. Then a really powerful AI gets to work processing all that raw data, learning to understand not just words, but context, even emotional tone. And finally, it feeds insights back to you, privately and discreetly, giving you the help you need exactly when you need it. And to make all this work, you'd need a pretty serious tech stack. We're talking high-fidelity mics to pick up conversations clearly, a wide-angle camera for visual context, and, this is the crucial part, a dedicated AI chip right on the device to process everything in real time with no lag. Any feedback could come through a tiny, subtle earpiece, or maybe even a pico laser projector that could display info right on the back of your hand. The crazy part is, these individual pieces, they're not sci-fi, they're starting to exist today. The potential here is just, it's incredible. But, and this is a big but, with any tech this powerful, that convenience always comes at a cost. We have to start asking the hard questions about our privacy, our society, and honestly, what it even means to be human anymore. This is really the heart of the conflict, isn't it? On one hand, you have the promise of enhanced abilities, a powerful tool for accessibility and just total efficiency. But on the other hand, you have the peril of constant 24/7 surveillance. I mean, who owns your memories? Imagine every conversation you've ever had being analyzed to build a profile that could be sold to advertisers. And if a machine is doing all the remembering for us, what happens to our own minds? Do our own skills just start to fade away? This quote just sums up the whole debate perfectly. There's no easy middle ground with this technology. Is it the next step in human evolution, a tool to unlock our real potential? Or is it a dystopian device that allows for unprecedented control? The scary part is, both of those views are completely plausible. So ultimately, it's going to come down to a personal trade-off for each of us. The chance for a massive gain in productivity is a really powerful lure, but that benefit is weighed against these equally huge risks to our privacy and our data security. The real question is, where do you draw that line? Are those efficiency gains worth giving up that much control?
Look, this isn't just a debate about one cool gadget. This is a much bigger conversation about the kind of future we actually want to build. A future where that line between human and machine is going to get blurrier and blurrier. Think about this for a second. Some projections suggest that within just a couple of decades, 75%, 3/4, of our daily interactions could be mediated by an AI. Whether it's a necklace or some other device, this fusion of human and machine feels almost inevitable.
So we end with the one question that really matters. Knowing the incredible promise and knowing the profound peril. If this device was on sale tomorrow, would you put it on? Would you wear your AI?